This week we traveled to Annsville. This was the land of the Oneidas. Hundreds of years ago, every spring, when the leaves on the trees were the size of a fox's ear, a member of every family in the tribe would gather where the east and west branches of Fish Creek met. Here, before the construction of canals and dams, salmon were abundant, and the annual fishing feast was an occasion of great importance. In 1794, this land of plenty attracted young John Bloomfield and his wife. They built their small cabin on the site of what is now Annsville Elementary School. In 1809, a blast furnace was built for the production of pig iron. The hamlet was named Taberg, after the iron mining town in Sweden.
Way back in 1794, John Bloomfield came here from New Jersey. He loved the area so much that he settled here. He built the first sawmill and grist mill in the area, and then he built this beautiful home behind me for his wife. And being a total romantic, he named the town Annsville after his wife Ann. I am here on the banks of Furnace Creek. It was here that the Oneida Iron and Glass Company had its blast furnace. The people who lived up the road from here would burn wood to make charcoal for the furnaces, and that's why it's called Coal Hill Road.
Up Coal Hill Road in the countryside of Taberg is Fallbrook Stable. Here, children and adults come for lessons and to train for competitions like barrel racing and dressage. Owner Wendy Washaleski can think of no other way of life.
So I've been involved with horses my entire life. We had horses growing up. My older sisters had them when I was born. And so they've been a part of my life. I don't know life without horses. I think because they're my passion and it's what I was meant to do. I enjoy being with them. Like I said, I don't know life without them. So it's just something I enjoy doing. For me, it's not like I'm going to work every day. It's more like I'm going to do something I love every day. So I have a daughter, and yes, she's very involved. She competes. She's been competing since she was 2.5, and she's 12 now. So we offer classes from beginner riders to competitive riders. We do English, Western, barrel racing. So we do all different types of riding and at all different levels. And we also offer trail riding for enjoymental riders as well. It's something that they learn so much. They learn how to communicate better. They learn how to be more responsible. They have more self-confidence. So there's so many things. It's a never-ending list. And adults as well. Adults learn to be more assertive, and they also find it very relaxing to be able to come here. It's very therapeutic for them. I do get to ride a lot because we take in training horses, and we have horses that are competitive and that show. So I have to constantly keep them tuned in, and so we're always out here riding. It's just something that it's a habit. I just do it. I enjoy it, and I know that they need me, so I'm out here to be able to take care of them and keep them going because they give so much to us.
Fallbrook Stable competes in their first competition of the season in Parrish, New York today. You can learn more about them and their upcoming events at fallbrookstable.com.
Just trying to find my way back home. Just trying to find my way back home.
It's not hard to find Taberg's favorite cafe. The Shooting Star Cafe is right on Route 69. They do breakfast right, enticing customers to travel from Rome and beyond for their perfect pancakes and crispy hash browns. We find out Marie has been planning to open a restaurant as long as she can remember.
Well, I would say I was about 4 years old before I went to school. And I had never been in restaurants, it wasn't one of our things, but I don't know where I come up with the idea, but my big tree in front of the house was my restaurant. And I served the people on one side and I cooked on the other. Of course, they all got weeds and mud pies, but that was my restaurant. And I worked in a restaurant in Boonville for several years. And then I worked in a bakery, and I've worked in a nursing home with institutional cooking. And I still, one day, after I retired, I said, I'm going to buy that place. And here I am. I just like to cook. Yeah. And I love to be with the people, too. They say that's what I do best, just talk.
Back in my law school days, some 40 years ago in Ithaca, we would walk from our apartment to a diner, and almost every night, as I remember, I would have liver and bacon and onions. And of course, I was told that it would kill you. Here it is some 40 years later, and I'm still alive. Today we came out here, and guess what one of their specials is? Liver, bacon, and onions, and man, it was just incredible. Lance and Sherry were not as thrilled with the liver and onions as much as the owner Marie and I are, and they didn't particularly warm up to our other favorite thing, Marie and myself. That's baked beans smothered in, of all things, vinegar. If you come out here today, Marie's going to give you half price on the liver if you order it, and also half price on whatever special she may be offering today.
See what we can see, traveling right